All right, so I was just thinking of this Matthew McConaughey quote where he says something like, most people spend their entire life trying to master one thing if they're lucky. And it's more important to decide on a direction rather than making yourself crazy thinking of all these different directions you could possibly go, which I've struggled with for so long. But there's this Japanese concept called ikigai, which is the intersection between these 4 points, which is what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can make money doing. And that for me was health and nutrition, because I've always loved food, I've always loved nature, and believed that God put everything here on earth for a purpose, and there's a natural way of healing, right? I've always intuitively known that. So I think that that's been following me like my entire life. And I know that the world needs that, especially right now. People are kind of starting to wake up to that. So that for me, I have decided now is my purpose, and I'm going to work toward that my entire life. That doesn't mean I can't have other passions and goals, because God knows I have a very creative mind, and there's so many things that I want to try, but I know that this is my core thing. So I think it's more important to just decide on something and then practice the principles of persistence, faith, love, and service, being of service and not retreating, because I think most people that do succeed in their one thing, sometimes it takes them years or it takes them an entire lifetime. And most of us will try something, especially in this day and age, because all the social media and all the things, like we're constantly just stimulated with so many ideas. The people I think that made it are the ones who never gave up. They never retreated. They decided this was the only way and I have to make it work. I think we ought to have more of those principles, and we'll get there, and we just can never give up. And you can't think of the timeline. You can't think of exactly how. You just have to know where you're going and trust that God has a plan for you. And if things need to adjust, he's going to put things in place that will make you adjust. I think that's very inspiring too. Like, one step a day is really not too much to ask, and it's not too difficult. Just keep going and just never give up. Just build that resilience, build that persistence and faith and love for people, and just know it's all going to fall in line. So, all right. Love you.